But I've got love on the mind.
All right, love is on the mind. I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
I'm his wife, Chef LaQuita Marie.
And together we're letting you into our life live as we talk about food, loving through food. And speaking of loving through food, I have a funny 5-minute story that goes back to the days of Sweet Daddy when we were dating in high school. That involves one of our favorite dishes, pasta. So, LaQuita, are you ready to read some comments before we dive into the 5-minute story?
Well, this is only a 30-minute episode, so I say we dive right in because we have questions to answer right off the bat, and we need to wait until after the 5-minute story time to answer questions about how the weight loss journey is going. Last week, Corey got on the scale live. He showed that he had lost over 100 pounds, y'all. Whole food, plant-based diet. I started this to help my family, basically to save Corey. His diabetes is out of control. Blood pressure was out of control. He came off his blood pressure medicines in 3 weeks. And to date, from 2020 to today, 2023, he is down 100 pounds. So we'll update you on that after the 5-minute story time. All right, G. Albert, thank you for asking. And yes, I know you can reach whatever weight goals you are trying to achieve. And not just G. Albert, but any of you all listening right now or on the replay. Know that anything is possible.
All right. Ready for the 5-minute story?
Absolutely. Does it include fruits and vegetables?
It's going to include some vegetables, but one of the dishes we're going to talk about today was a pasta dish, spaghetti. For people that are looking to dive into vegans, exploring the vegan lifestyle and getting some tasty food that's familiar to them.
But we aren't vegan.
Well, we're plant-based.
No, look, y'all, I don't even have a label. I just don't eat animals. Let me just say that. I just don't eat animals. Whatever that means, that's what it means. No, not vegan, not plant-based, because then somebody's going to say, well, girl, I saw you eating honey. Yes, I do consume Nesut honey. We drop it in our eyes. It's amazing. And so if there's something that's beneficial, yes, I'm going to use it. So honey is one of those things. But no, we are not vegan. We are not plant-based. And no, we do not eat animal products. We don't eat animals or their products. So Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters. Yes, hey, I'm Nigerian.
Dr. Brenda, Little Ruby's.
Little Rubies, yes. Thank you, Gail at Night, for reminding people to click the like button. Get into the 5-minute story time because DJ Vince is here, Corey.
DJ
and Lady Bling.
Vince and Lady Bling.
Happy belated birthday to you, and thank you for the like. And no, I don't eat snails, G. Albert. Stop answering questions. Let's get into the 5-minute story time. I used to.
We're gonna go back, way back into time to the year 1992. Where there's a story of a football player who was roaming through the halls of Deep Creek High. I was the captain of the football team. I had my own car, and I was very fly.
Ooh.
Then I met this young lady named LaQuita.
That's me.
And I said, I might keep her for myself. Took her out on a couple of dates, went to the spaghetti warehouse. And this is where the story starts for everybody else.
You see, my Renaissance grandma.
in our neck of the woods back in the 90s, they had converted this big warehouse, furniture warehouse, into the Spaghetti Warehouse, a restaurant that featured, quote unquote, Italian food.
And this was back in 1992. David Hunt is reminding us.
92. Now, this was a pretty nice place, pretty posh it was two steps above Olive Garden. They had a special trolley car that you could sit inside. It didn't move, but it was an old-fashioned trolley.
It was so quaint.
And you could sit there, and all the trolley only were tables for two. One of the tables that they had on the floor in the main area, the actual seating was a day bed. So it was very eclectic, very quaint. And it had lots of throwback images from posters from World War II, the 1960s, all the way up into the 90s. So it was a very, very eclectic place. Now, when I first started dating LaQuita was kind of like on Coming to America. Where would you like to go, LaQuita? Anywhere you would like? What would you like to eat, LaQuita? Anything that you would like? What do you want? What movie do you want to see? Whatever you would like.
I'm still like that. I'm not picky with food. No, Corey. Wait, y'all. We're gonna stop this story.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about whatever I would like part. That's the part.
For the most part, yes. Whenever we ask, no, forget this. We are interrupting this story. Let's get a free coffee, y'all. I'm interrupting this story.
So with that being said, we actually were on a date. Went to Spaghetti Warehouse. And my favorite thing in Spaghetti Warehouse that they had was this trio. We got lasagna, Whether you got
Spaghetti?
spaghetti, and then you also got the
Was it
ravioli. So it's a 3 pasta trio. Now, LaQuita had developed this little habit that I kind of figured out late in the game. She would wait to see what I was going to order.
It's a way of life. It's not a habit. I'm
And-
gonna be all up in this story today. I can tell. No, this ain't gonna be the 5-minute
She
story.
would
We got
wait-
30 minutes, Corey.
She would wait until I would order my food and then order something completely off the chart. Now, let me ask you guys this. Just if you went to a seafood restaurant, would you necessarily go in there and order chicken? If you went to a steak restaurant, would you necessarily think that they might specialize in seafood as well? You could think that. You might want to try it, but you're gambling, rolling the dice. And LaQuita loved to roll the
Yeah,
dice.
this is the show about love. Does this sound lovely to you so far? We're talking
The
about
love is getting there. The
self-love
is
and
getting-
nourishment. That's what this story is about. Nourish yourselves, guys. If the restaurant you go to, they specialize in pasta, but they have chicken, then love yourself and say, I'm gonna nourish myself with something hopefully unusually good. You just trusting these people to do what they say they're gonna do.
So LaQuita ordered this seafood dish, which I told her, I said, I don't think you should do that because this is not a seafood restaurant. She said, well, I'm going to try it anyway. So as the course of the meal went on, I saw LaQuita was moving real slow. And I kept seeing her reach for pepper, salt, Parmesan, pepper, salt, Parmesan.
I don't
And
eat as fast as you, Corey. That's all.
And as I looked across the table, all of a sudden I saw this plate that looked like it was like black because she had put so much pepper and seasoning on it.
And now Gail done jumped ship talking about, I'm ordering seafood at a seafood restaurant. Thanks a lot, Gail.
I'm sitting there enjoying my food, and I'm like, how's your food? And LaQuita's like, it's not too good. Now, here's where the love comes in.
I do like black pepper, though. Y'all know it carries the nutrients. So if you're eating food, that's why you would add black pepper to your food. It helps carry the nutrients into your cells. And, that way you can use them instead of just eating food. It's going in, it's going out. And you're wondering why you are not as nutritiously sound as the rest of us. Now, I had to interrupt y'all.
Here's where the love comes in.
I think this is not going my way.
I let her try some of my food, of course, when the food first got there.
Try.
And then she looks at me. And if you look at Queen Nash, she has these eyes that you can just jump in and swim in. The way she knows how to use them. She looks at me dead in the eye. My food isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Can I please have some of yours?
He should have known that. Now look, y'all. Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead.
I could not resist the eyes, the lips, the smile, all those things. So I slid her plate over to the far end of the table.
Now, meanwhile, y'all, I will give Corey my whole plate, even today. And
put the plate that I had ordered in the middle.
It's the Ghanaian way, right to the top. We
shared my 3 pasta trio. And
I'm Ghanaian, by the way, because Tilly to the top is here.
And that, what we learned from that day is when you go to a certain place, know what the specialty is. And if nothing else fails, try to stick with the familiar. And that's what we're going to talk about today.
Fruits and vegetables every spread.
Fruits and vegetables every spread. But we're going to get
because I don't even think there were any vegetables in those pastas. It was just like cheese and.
No, because I know I used to get the Florentine.
But they would toss in like a little bit of spinach. But what I mean is they would have 3 to 4 different forms of milk. They would have cheese, butter, and like 2 or 3 different types of cheeses. So let's just say
throwback story to 1992. We're fast forwarding to 2023. We're going to show you how to love yourself and love your family through foods and some familiar foods that you have encountered along the way that you can make totally with faves, fruits and vegetables every spread. Let's get into it. And don't forget, hashtag the home team.
Hashtag the home team. So if you want your faves on the go, your fruits and vegetables every spread, as Gail at Night has reminded us, definitely tune in today. We are going to showcase and talk about 5 different plant-based meals with these 3 different topics. Of course, if you want to know what's popping, put in hashtag the home team, because that's what TW Popcorn is about to do. This way you can win a giveaway. You all, our first place pony giveaway is coming up in just a few moments, maybe about 4 minutes. And so in those 4 minutes, you have time to put in hashtag the home team. You can choose to win coffee from our brand, rolljava.com. That's ROLLJAVA.com, where you actually get coffee delivered to your door, absolutely complimentary of Blind Guy, his wife, or you can choose to win a membership. Remember, we launched our live cooking show series, and we will be cooking live. That means we will be inviting people to be either in the space with us or there virtually for the full cooking session, whereas live will be showcasing the, just the gist of the recipe. So of course, TWP Popcorn has put in hashtag the home team, and y'all know what to do. If you do want your coffee for this first place pony giveaway rather than a membership where you get all the inside story and the scoop, just get your Roll Java coffee with the discount code Corey is 25. You put that code in for a 25% discount when you go to rolljava.com. All right, so let's get into it, Corey. The first one is what we just talked about, love and nourishment. If some of you are wondering, like, what do you mean love and nourishment? Tell us, what do you think about? We want to hear from you. So either right now or in the comments later. What do you think about when you're creating your meals? Are you happy to do so? Are you begrudgingly doing so? Because you want to definitely have the right mindset whenever you're making your food, cooking your food, even ordering your food. Don't just do it out of like love because you're greedy. Go ahead and do it out of what, because I'm greedy too. And I'm saying that because I love to eat. I eat a lot of food, y'all. But say it, prepare your meals with the mindset, or order your meals with the mindset of, I'm nourishing myself. How am I going to nourish myself? Meaning my best self, whatever I'm consuming, whatever I'm eating. Of course, you want to do this also with your music, the things you listen to, the conversations you hear, and all of those things. But especially with food, what is this going to serve? How will this help me? Other than to make me feel good for the moment, because that mindset is literally nourishing yourself when you start off, even with the mindset. So tell us, do you like to cook? Do you not like to cook? I don't know. But G. Albert is saying, FYI, my daughter Maya caught a bad case of COVID-19 at one of the fiestas in Seville, Spain. Prayers are welcome. Absolutely sending prayers. Yes. That is one of those things where from all the different doctors I watch 1 to 3 doctors a day. I often am in the Journal of American Medicine, JAMA, or JAMA, depending on how you say it. But my whole point to that is I listen to all these different talks, and I do a lot of research and study. And one thing that they've said about COVID, or any of these contagious situations, right, is that the better your nutritional health is, the better off you are. Also, a really big factor is the better your relationships are, whether it's your work relationships, your friendships, the people you're hanging around, your general mindset. So that goes right back to to food and nourishment, right? Self-love and nourishment. Really think highly of yourself. Really think highly of what you're putting into yourself. So those things always help.
And G. Albert, you don't have to get it from us, but check out our COVID kit.
Gail at Night already dropped the
Thank
link.
you.
She said Cough and Cold Solutions. Go to blindguyhiswife.com / home. You just drop down under the home menu,
and you can
Cough
at
and
least
Cold Solutions.
give her a list of some herbal remedies and some other ingredients that she can incorporate into her eating and drinking, so that she can keep her respiratory health going. So you actually don't have to buy it from us, but just at least share the list with her.
Absolutely. And when Corey says you don't have to buy it from us, that means that when you are there on that particular page of Cough and Cold Solutions, for those of you that are looking at the screen, Love and Live show, I don't know if Queen Lenore is watching the screen right now, but if you're not, just listen up. Under home, right there, Chef LaQuita Marie, Cough and Cold Solutions, Environmental Games Faves. If you click on this page, Cough and Cold Solutions, there's not only a video showing you some breathing techniques, so that way you can keep your lungs open and clear. There is the Amazon store. So you don't have to purchase from us, but we do have a lot of solutions right there in our Amazon store. We do have food games. So this way you can learn about why you might want to consume some of these things. We have some COVID cures, and we have cures and hashtags, so in quotes. So that way you know exactly why you're consuming some of these things
and this
what
speaks
they're
right
good
into
for.
the love and nourishment, because LaQuita's research, she's found a lot of different herbal remedies, a lot of different food remedies to help people with different things. And again, so these lists, they all become a labor of love. And so share them with your loved ones so they can nourish themselves, whether they have COVID going on, or whether it's just they have weight loss goals that are going on.
We have to update Giabra on the weight loss goals too.
So just keep in mind, this is part of loving yourself and loving other people, because I share this list with a lot of people all the time. I tell them to go to our Amazon store. You don't have to buy it from us, but at least you make yourself a shopping list and go get it at your own convenience.
Have you directed them to this page as well? Because this tells them information on vitamin C foods and like why they're good.
Vitamin C rich foods.
Rich foods, yes, yes. And there are games there. So that way, all of the games are different. but the information here is telling you, like why you would have
Animal cheeses.
Oh, and some of them are accessible, yes. So like this one is saying animal cheeses, lower in vitamin persimmon, more vitamin C. So basically, any
whole grain cornmeal
processed is going to be lower in vitamin C.
Cauliflower.
That's whole, like cauliflower and persimmons.
Black currants
are going to be higher in vitamin C. So it's not
palm oil.
Those. It's not just
bran muffins.
Nope. It's not just
pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Haha. We know that's not high in vitamin C. Basically, it's not just those citrus fruits that you would think of. So definitely get your daughter onto it, and also let her know. Text the home team to 757-231-3949 in order to get alerts and stay in the loop. So you hear that brown coat blue, you can now text those words, the home team, to 757-231-3949.
So LaQuita, you got some dishes you wanted to share today that's all about loving themselves and nourishing themselves, especially for those that are looking to start a different journey as far as weight loss or any chronic diseases or metabolic disease like diabetes, high blood pressure. So we're going to get into those, but we got to get these horses off and running.
Yeah, so before we get them off and running, if you have not put in hashtag the home team, do so right now, because the first dish that we are talking about today is spaghetti. A lot of people are wondering, how do I eat spaghetti without meat, right? And I do have some meat substitutes to show you today.
Don't tell me.
No, I'm going to show them just because we're halfway through the show. We got plenty of time, y'all. So this one here is in our Amazon shop. It's TVP, texturized vegetable protein.
Before we tell you about this, answer this question. How many of you have ever eaten TVP in your life?
If you've ever eaten TVP, say yes TVP or no TVP. Let us know. All right.
Some of you are going to be surprised.
Another one that's pretty much a very similar product is soy curls, and you can use this one in place of chicken. A lot of people use it like chicken strips because of the shape, but both of these items are pretty much the same product. It's just a different shape. Okay.
And also,
my Renaissance grandma said meat. She's used TVP. Some of you let us know. Have you ever? David Hunt has never had TVP. Have you ever had TVP? Yes or no? Why did the TW Popcorn say, had it on my vacation? Why is that face so sad? And Gail at night, it says no TVP. Let me show you all what TVP looks like.
And just before as you're showing them this, don't forget, you can also get plant-based meatballs. If you like spaghetti and meatballs instead of meat sauce, you can get plant-based meatballs as well.
Yeah, you definitely can. You can get them from IKEA. Their plant balls are really good. They have you can recognize the ingredients in them, and because they come from another country, the ingredients that they have here in this country that are not safe, they aren't even allowed in those other countries. So that's a good thing. Thank you, Gail, for reminding people to go to plantbasedtreats.org. And you know what? G. Albert says, I don't know, but I'll say yes because it has okra in it. Yesterday, David Hunt, we did make a okra sushi in your honor. I even have a shorts video that I tagged you in for that.
And it was very, very good. It reminded me of an eel roll kind of sort of.
Yeah, if you've ever had the eel roll, because we used to eat eel. Now, Bronco Blue was saying, no, what's that? Let me show you real quick what it looks like when it's cooked. This particular product here is the soy curls. So I use this in place of chicken. Just a moment. Corey, can you talk?
Yes, we are that. So the TVP, the soy curls, like you said, you can use them in place of chicken strips, steak strips.
I'm just going to pick up a piece and show you all what it looks like.
Season it, and like I said, it does. It has a good consistency. That's what I'll say. Our children enjoy it because it does have a meaty texture to it. We don't say it tastes like meat, but it has a meaty texture. It tastes like whatever you season it with. So it's good for. We'll talk about that later. You can put it in pastas.
Bronco Blue says, "Is it a processed food?"
As you can also put it.
It works like.
You can also put it in burritos as well. Go ahead.
It works like ground beef, so it's like small and crumbly. But most of you have probably had it. If you've ever eaten
Bacos.
Bacos are TVP.
Texas Pete chili in the can. So those are two areas that you may have eaten. You may have eaten on a hot dog. You may have eaten it on Sloppy Joe.
TVP said the state uses TVP to keep costs down, mixed with real meat Yep.
TVP said that?
Exactly. TWP.
Oh, okay.
Popcorn.
Is that the kind of vacation you were on, TWP? That's where you found it
He was
out,
at the state-
TWP?
he was
You were
at-
on vacation. Oh, vacation.
He was at weekend. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were at the Steel Trap Hotel.
David Hunt is glad he missed the okra sushi, but trust me, it's good. Don't be praising the Lord until you have tried this sushi. It's wonderful. Y'all click the like button because we're about to do First Place Pony right now. We've given you time. We've given you some information on a product that you can use as a meat replacement. And then one more in your spaghetti or any of these other items is tofu. For those of you that don't know, Google these two words: soy and cancer, or tofu and cancer, and you will be surprised at the results.
Tofu? How many of you ever eaten tofu before?
The super firm is the best, though. Yeah, how many of you have eaten tofu? Let us know. The super firm,
you'll be surprised on that one too.
Super firm has a texture like deli meat, as the silken is more like pudding. So they have silken, which is super soft, like soupy. They have firm, extra firm, super firm, all that. Oh, tofu I can eat, Brown Coat Blue says. And Brown Coat Blue says, oh, that one I definitely can't eat. Lab food, the TVP. Actually the TVP though is just dried soybeans is what it is, because the ingredient is soy flour. It's just thickened up soy flour. That's it. So let's head on to Love and Live show.
Pony.
Yeah, First Place Pony. I feel TVP or sour curls are what's in beef and broccoli. Yep, because it does not taste like meat.
Who said that?
Love and Live show. Trust and believe. Y'all have eaten these products. You just don't realize it. Look at David Hunt tomorrow. God blocked it. Hashtag no okra. Hey, you better put in hashtag the home team. We about to run this First Place Pony.
And guys, if you ever eaten any fried rice from any Chinese restaurant, you've eaten tofu, because they have tofu string. It's like
Love and Live show just told them what's up.
Yeah, it's diced. And it's also included as part of the you don't know it, but it looks kind of like an eggy material, but it's in the actual dishes itself. So
don't even be laughing at David Hunt, because he probably done chomped down a whole bunch. And you've been on vacation, David. You've been eating while you've been eating out. Y'all go to our link tree if you want to find all of these opportunities. If you're looking for Amazon and all that stuff.
TWP, come on now. Was you at the Rikers Renaissance? Was you at the Moynihan Marriott? Don't ask me how I know all these prisons. Don't worry about it. Peter Pablo taught me something.
You know what? Brown Coat Blue says tofu is a fermented food. So it's great for the gut. It takes the flavor really well too. Exactly. I use not coconut aminos, because I use those as well, especially if I want to create a sweeter sauce, because the coconut aminos are sweeter than the liquid aminos, which have a more savory flavor without the sodium. So yes, coconut aminos or liquid aminos. Soak the tofu in there with spices and seasonings. Like if you get my Renaissance grandma's seasonings from her Etsy store, she has no salt blends. So there's lots of herbs and delicious flavor that will work well with tofu. Thank you, No Okra. No Okra is sipping moringa tea. That's the way to go.
Yeah, you talking about no okra. I'm on team no moringa. The only way I can consume moringa is if it's in a capsule.
Diabetes Kitchen, look, tell Corey it's good for your diabetes. Y'all know Diabetes Kitchen has also helped his diabetes. He has a full cookbook that I've ordered from him. I purchased it, y'all. You ain't getting it for free. There's some good stuff, and he has a YouTube channel where he tells you how to cook, what to cook, and he puts all the love and nourishment into his food. Speaking of weight loss, I got to keep up with Corey. Last week, Corey weighed himself live. We started our plant-based journey to reverse Corey's diabetes, which is what Diabetes Kitchen did. We got him off his blood pressure medicines in about 3 weeks. We also now have him down, according to last week's scale, 100 pounds. I got to keep up, y'all. So I had to stop drinking liquor in order to lose weight.
So I was one time I was ranging between 285 pounds, 295 pounds. And after the lifestyle switch, I just discovered, like I said, last week, I was down to 195 pounds.
Yes, and I got to stay below him because I ain't that far from 195, just being honest. So
Well,
Yeah.
at least you ain't got somebody out there in the universe telling you that you the same size as the fullback, the NFL fullback.
What you mean? Who's on who that?
Kevin Samuels used to tell people that.
Oh yeah, the women
How are
were.
you gonna want a high value man and you the same size as the NFL fullback? I was like,
Yeah,
woo!
he ain't lying. Brown Coat Blue, go get your moringa tea because No Okra says moringa is where it's at. Liquid aminos is awesome. I put that on everything. Exactly. Brown Coat Blue is laughing, and Diabetes Kitchen says that's right. It's a lifestyle. Yes. So yeah, just an update on the weight loss. I won't say I've lost weight this week because I didn't weigh myself, but I just know when I don't drink, I lose weight because I eat a lot and I can eat the same amount and not gain weight, and I'll actually get really lean on a whole food plant-based diet, even with some processed foods. Run the race, Corey. Diabetes Kitchen, make sure you put in hashtag the home team. If you want to win, you'll either win a membership or you will win, and we host our membership on Buy Me a Coffee, or you will win coffee, like real coffee delivered to your door, free shipping. For anyone else that doesn't win, just go to rolljava.com and put in Corey is 25 for the discount
Is
code.
Diabetes logo like this big blue guy with muscles wearing glasses in the kitchen?
No, it's a cool looking brother with a ball cap on, actually.
Oh, good. I was thinking about Beast from X-Men.
No, he's a beast in the kitchen though. But it's a play on words, diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes.
But yeah. All right, Corey, let's do it. You can hit the A line like a MF, Kevin Samuels. Oh, tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of his transition. Y'all know wherever he transitioned to, I hope that brother is thriving. I love Kevin Samuels. I watched all his episodes from front to back. I would just watch him on double time after he was done because, Diabetes is laughing at y'all. Anybody that wants to stay in the loop and get alerts, text these words, the home team, to 757-231-3949. Let's go, Corey.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another run of the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live. First place, Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted and ready to ride. LaQuita Marie.
Yes.
What would Diabetes say if somebody started chasing him with an insulin needle? Bring!
And they're off. All right, we got No Okra, TWP Popcorn, G. Albert, Diabetes Kitchen, No Gale at Night, No Okra, Gale at Night, David Hunt, Love TWP Popcorn, Diabetes Kitchen, David Hunt, No Okra, Diabetes Kitchen, No Okra.
No
Yes!
okra.
Amen. You got to sing it.
No okra. Amen.
David Hunt, tell us what you would like, because we have sent you coffee before. Congratulations to you. And so that means you
That's
can
like
get
the
more
third time he's
coffee.
won like in a very short amount of time.
I think, he's gotten coffee delivered twice. If you're in need of more, let us know. If you're not a member, let us know. I can also gift you a membership. My Renaissance grandma is congratulating you right along with Love and Live show. So Brown Coat Blue is happy for you. And all I do is win, win, win is what he's singing. Y'all know No Okra is David Hunt. He's a vocalist who has an amazing voice. I'm always asking him to sing Ribbon in the Sky, and every time he sings it differently and even more beautiful than the last. He composes original music. He's just amazing. And you can definitely contract his services. Head on over to his website or davidhunt.link / Lord Jesus, what is it, David Hunt? Just go to his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Gale at Night dropped the link. davidhunt.link / oh, he says I'm not a member. I'll take that. He'll take a membership.
And David is an excellent composer. We work together on a project.
I'm gonna look up his link. Go ahead.
We work together on a video production project. David, ex-DMC, Philip Waller Jr., LaQuita, and I worked together on that project. And David composed the music to the script that I wrote, to the voiceover that Phil did, and to the editing, the video editing and animation.
David Hunt,
ex-DMC.
David
laid it down.
/ support. That will get you to his Buy Me a Coffee page. davidhunt.link / support. I think, or davidhunt.link / email, but davidhunt.link / support.
And Dave's a great
Mountain of Inspiration. So good to have you here as well.
Dave's also an excellent resource for getting gear to keep your YouTube live streaming and any other media productions up and going and looking professional.
Yes, Mountain of Inspiration. That's where we got our microphone, the one that we're both using right now. I saw David Hunt who's saying, that's what I'm talking about. That's his acceptance speech for his first place pony win. TALM, Tom. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, davidhunt.link / support. Yes, thank you, David Hunt. That gets us right into our coffee break, because Mountain of Inspiration, some of us are drinking coffee, some of us are getting coffee, but what I can tell you is that our supporters, some of them have gone to our website and they bought us a coffee. Others have decided to become sponsors. So Announce them, Corey.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate all that you do.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks. Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Supreme sponsor, Hampton Mosaic Festival. Supreme sponsor, 2023 Fairfax Veg Fest. Supreme sponsor, Jamestown Settlement.
New member, Coach Mary Ma. New member, the J. Jordan.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
All right, y'all, we're back to wrap up this show with some self-love and care because, of course, love is the only way, and hopefully you're putting love into your food when you're preparing it. How many of you eat peanut butter and jelly or sun butter and jelly? We typically use sun butter because, you know, peanut butter is no longer allowed in the schools often because of the children having allergies. Peanut butter and jelly is vegan. That's why I'm asking you that. Peanut butter and jelly is plant-based. Peanut butter and jelly is not whole food, but is minimally processed. So, you know, it's one of those foods that will definitely nourish your body. And it's one that we have on the list. Whereas if you have peanut butter and jelly with fruit or sun butter and fruit or almond butter and fruit on the side, you have a full meal. Don't discount those school lunches, you all, when you were growing up. Another one, how many of you all like burritos? Now, I make what I call grilled stuffed burritos. I'll fill them with pretty much anything. Here's one that I made my children this morning for breakfast or lunch. They could opt in for breakfast or lunch. They also had the okra sushi for breakfast or lunch today. Let us know. Burritos, twice baked potatoes. Are you twice stuffing your potatoes with vegetables or just various forms of cheese, like, you know, butter, sour cream, various forms of milk, butter, sour cream, cheese. Those are all milk, like just 3 different forms.
And these are dishes that are easy to find, even if you're eating on the go. Like I said, there are places that you can get spaghetti with the sauce without the meat, and you can put vegetables, add vegetables to it to get your fruits and vegetables every spread. Same thing with burritos. You know, if you download the actual Faves 100 tracking form, there's some suggestions there on ways that you can eat out, especially when it comes to places like Chipotle or other places where you can build your own burrito.
Well, Gail dropped the link, blindguystories.com/faves, FAVES, because that way that has a list of places where you can eat out and you can still get your fruits and vegetables every spread in. So there's a lot of resources in that one document, and it's absolutely free on our Buy Me a Coffee. David Hunt says, nope, I'm about to switch back to that other account with all this okra talk because he wants to be no okra. But, you know, Brown Coat Blue used to do peanut butter and jelly and the hazelnut stuff. You know, I never got into Nutella because it just tasted like sugar to me. And I was looking at the ingredients like, well, where's the food in here? So I never really cared for it, but I know so many people like it.
And cashew butter is the absolute best to me. But
oh, it's dreamy. Yeah. It's so good. You know, I stopped eating cashews recently. And once I found out about the atrocities and injustices, whereas the people, you know, a lot of people, they are concerned about animals. I'm concerned about me first, and then other people, and then animals. Unfortunately, like I say that because animals are so self-sufficient. They can make it on their own if we just leave them alone. So that being said, the people who were harvesting cashews, they were showing how it turns their fingers black, and they have some sort of fungus and stuff that they get. I was like, Lord Jesus, what in the world? Now, Love and Live Show says your sushi looked so good yesterday. The kids tore it up. Corey loved it. My kids were like, oh yeah, mommy, this one is good. You didn't taste the okra in it. And Brown Coat Blue says it was delicious. Then I realized it was like 1,300 calories for that Nutella, huh?
Yeah.
All that sugar. I'm telling you all.
I was like, how Brown Coat Blue know how the sushi tastes?
No. Yeah, he's talking about that self-love and care. So getting back to that, just finishing up before we get into our plant-based treat, because we're into overtime, you all just let us know what you are making that's plant-based. Keep in mind, there's one more meal, chickpea salad. Have you ever had chickpea salad? It's really like a chicken salad where you cook chickpeas. I usually cook mine fresh because I don't eat canned foods. Once Yaki awakened, and so many others, especially Zaki Awaken, though. He tested the electricity in all the different foods, and I've seen different medical
When you
sciences.
say the testing the electricity, can you explain that for the people that may not understand that, that you're not plugging the food up to the wall?
Correct. No, the doctors, they show that the food has light, like sort of like when you do an MRI and you can see light waves in your brain, things light up. We're all electrical. That's electricity. It's light. So with food, when you consume it like fresh picked, it still has all the light in it. So when they check it, it's like, oh yeah, this is vibrant. The more you cook it, the less light it has. I remember one particular doctor, he was showing cabbage. Like the longer you cook cabbage, it was darker and darker on like the X-ray or whatever. It was losing light. And so that being said, that's what I mean.
Because I do remember seeing cabbage when it's cooked. When you first get cabbage, it's like really bright, light green, but as it gets cooked, it starts turning more that thing on Ghostbusters, Slimer, kind of gets that kind of green.
Well, yeah. And so this is why I'm asking about
Yoda. That's a better example. Everybody knows Yoda.
Yeah. And that's why I'm asking about the chickpea salad, because Love and Live Show says chickpea salad is good, and I don't even like chickpeas. But my Renaissance grandma loves chickpeas, and Love and Live Show, her mom just made it for her. It's so good. She's going to record her mom making that chickpea salad because it's super easy, right? So yes, Yaki Awaken was showing the electricity of foods, and he showed that canned foods don't have any more life in them. They don't have any electricity. Now, they do still hold some of the nutrients. So that's where, of course, if you're eating foods in a tin can, not the ones that you jar up yourself in a glass jar that people say are canned, we're talking about a tin can, then yes, those are the ones where he was testing the electricity. Of course, he did not test the nutrients, but he was saying, the electricity is not there. Aliyah made us a vegetable rice burrito. It's delicious. I'm having 30 points right now. Yes, that's what's up.
All right.
That's what, you know what I mean? When we say faves, y'all, we are talking about fruits and vegetables, every spread, and Lenora is getting it in. When we say points, what we're saying is that
you get 5 points for every fruit or vegetable that's included in your meal.
Yep.
Time.
Absolutely. And so, of course, that means each fruit and vegetable serving equals 5 points. So if right now Lenora has, what did she say, 30 points, then there must be six
fruits or vegetables.
Absolutely. This particular burrito, I think I have 25 points because I have cabbage in here, I have onions and garlic and salsa. The salsa counts for 15 points because of all the ingredients, and then those other 3. Well, no, the potatoes too. Girl, I'm up. Anyways, let's get out of here, you all, because we got to get into our plant-based treat, but not before we hear what Brown Coat Blue says. I make an amazing salad, mixed greens, ACV, which is apple cider vinegar, raw EVOO, which is extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, onions, carrots, but you better believe it's got some fresh mozzarella and shaved hard cheeses in it. Look, let me tell you something about cheeses. Cheese is addictive. It's also delicious. And so I still have cheese. This particular brand, Follow Your Heart, is the one. Pepper Jack is one flavor that we eat. And then they also have smoked Gouda. So if you look on this plate, I have a few slices to show you all that it looks like cheese, it feels like cheese, it chews like cheese. It's cheese to me, right? And so all cheeses, look, I feel you. I know the struggle with cheese. Hey there, Six Bolts. Bo says, yes, I love cheese. Girl, we know. We see you out eating and cooking.
That Brown Coat Blue looking like Tyrell on the Dave Chappelle show. It's like cracking a pack, baby.
Look, the cheese is there, but we do have to finish up with our plant-based treat because every day we let you know that, we are not fruit hoodlums, we're not vigilantes.
We're just plate advisors trying to get you to get more fruits and vegetables in every spread.
And you know what? Hold up. Six Bow says, oh my, smoked Gouda on a grilled cheese. Smoked Gouda on a grilled cheese. Smoked Gouda on a grilled cheese.
Smoked Gouda. That's a new cheese. That's a new plant-based cheese, y'all.
I know. Look, follow your heart. Look, that smoked Gouda is my thing. And so since I used to eat it when I was eating animal cheeses, I still enjoy it as a non-dairy cheese. So yes, have at it. Corey, how do we get into our plant-based treat for today? Because we've shared 5 recipes with you, most of which are on our website. And you all, just so that you know, part of this passion comes from all the different questions that I have. I've helped so many people, family and friends, When they have a need, then they come calling, right? So I just answer the call. Yesterday, I helped my sister to create her own ranch and vinaigrette. She was looking for somebody to slap. I told her, I said, girl, just get the Sazon for your ranch dressing. Sazon complete seasoning with the green top, and get you some non-plain, non-dairy yogurt. She mixed those two together and was just looking for somebody to slap. And I told her, I said, you can thin it out with a little bit of milk if it's too thick for you. I use plant-based milks, but look, my whole point, Six Bowls and Brown Coat Blue, is that you can do all of these things on your own. And since Six Bowls mentioned the grilled cheese, you know that's the plant-based treat for today.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Great grilled cheese. Already made some grilled cheeses. I'm just going to show you the process. Plant-based cheeses do not have hormones and fat content found in animal-based dairy products that can lead to breast, prostate, and other cancers, nor do they trigger respiratory and intestinal inflammation caused by animal-based products. Earth Balance butter, melting. This is a plant-based butter.
Place the bread in a buttered pan. Add a slice of plant-based cheese. We like the brands Follow Your Heart and Chow.
I'm just going to lay some of this plant-based meat that I made.
All of these vegetables went into the plant-based meat.
Red cabbage, Brussels sprouts, spinach, carrots, onions, and garlic. Cabbage and broccoli are loaded with sulforaphane, which fights colon, lung, and prostate cancer, while garlic can reduce the development of osteoarthritis.
The meat is good by itself, and I also tried the cheese by itself before, but together they make like a really great mixture.
Another slice of cheese right on top to hold everything together. Top it with a slice of bread. The plant-based meats add carrots, which are full of vitamin C for healthy immune systems and to promote healing for injuries. Also, the spinach has plenty of things for healthy immune systems and good vision. Turn the heat down so the cheese can melt and the bread doesn't toast too fast.
Oranges are a great source of citric acid that help to prevent kidney stones.
This is good.
The smoke good, the brain flavor. Good smoky flavor, not overbearing.
It reminds me of a ham and cheese.
Yeah.
It's really good.
All right, you all, we got to get out of here. Six Bowls is agreeing that Earth Balance is good. She's tried the olive oil. And you know, another option for that ranch, I told my sister if she couldn't find the non-dairy yogurt, to try the non-dairy sour cream. Organic Truth, or this is Simple Truth. It's an organic brand. They have a non-dairy sour cream that I also use. This one and the Sazon seasoning that Love and Live show needs to find. Sozon, and it has a green top. It's near it depends on what store you're in. And sometimes it's near the Spanish seasonings, but we got to get out of here because my Renaissance grandma is telling us deuces, and Six Bowls is like, hey, y'all couldn't talk in the end. We were so busy chewing. How do we say goodbye, Corey, for today? Everyone, we've enjoyed your experience. Please let us know on the replay or in the comments the answers to the questions we've asked. Have you ever had TVP? It's in our Amazon store. The soy curls are in our Amazon store. Have you ever tried burritos, chickpea salad? Go for those things. Peanut butter and jelly. Six Bowls is making peanut butter and jelly for lunch for her kids on camera. Y'all, we still eat that as adults, right? Any of those things, and let us know how you're nourishing yourself, because those are ways to show self-love, and definitely your food choices make a difference for the planet. How do we get out of here, Corey?
We're going to get out of here by saying goodbye the same way TWP said goodbye to the bellman and the front desk people when he was leaving the Steel Trap Hotel. He said, deuces.